Welcome to the We've Been Drinking MMA podcast. We are talking about the UFC on ESPN, Cheeto versus Sandhagen, and we're talking about the second fight on the card, which is Manel Kape versus Alex Perez. I'm going with Manel Kape for the win, a money line, whatever you want to call it. What do you think about that backhand?
Yeah, I am in total agreement. I saw Manel Kape, his last fight, and I'm going with Manel Kape too. Not only did I see his last fight, I saw his last 5 fights. I'm a true fan of this. He's basically like one of these guys who's turning into, in my opinion, into like a striking legend, like an Anderson Silva or McGregor. I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah, star boy. Yeah, yeah. He makes it exciting to watch some fights for sure. Like he just sees. I'm just going off what you said.
Yeah.
He just sees stuff coming, so it's brilliant.
It feels. I mean, I remember, and me and Lousy, we've been fans for a long time. I mean, Anderson Silva, I mean, people know McGregor, but before McGregor, there was a guy like McGregor, but slicker, more creative knockouts, than McGregor. And his name was Anderson Silva. And he was like, in certain fights, he would look like he was in the Matrix, like his fight against Forrest Griffin. Just go and YouTube it, man. It was unbelievable what he used to do to people who were in higher weight classes like Forrest and all this type of stuff, Forrest Griffin. Manel Kape is looking like he was in the Matrix. He literally was dancing like almost the whole fight. It was ridiculous, but also like throwing pretty heavy strikes, and they were super fast, lightning fast. Also, like looked a little bit like Roy Jones Jr. almost with the punches, like so fast. Footwork. Oh my god, yeah, the footwork and like the punching, the hand speed was unbelievable. Like Lousy said. We're going to talk about Alex Perez too, because Alex Perez is definitely still a contender. Really good fighter, great fighter. Got great leg kicks, things like that. But Manel Kape, he gets out of the way of leg kicks right now in his last fight. He's been getting better from fight to fight, and he was knocking people out. But he was still putting, he was not getting out of the way of the leg kicks. Now in his last fight, he finally is putting it all together and getting away from leg kicks, head movement perfect, distance control. He's not standing too close. He's standing the perfect distance where he can completely be out of the way and then dart in, countering. Everything is just, it looks like Anderson Silva just at 125 pounds.
And with 125 pounds, it means wrestling. So Alex Perez is a top-tier wrestler.
Yeah.
In the UFC. And with his almost 3 takedowns a fight, it might be a problem for Manel, but with Manel's volume of striking and the way he strikes, he can be colorful with his strike, with his like spinning back kicks, his spinning elbows, stuff like that. He keeps people on their feet. So, I don't know. I think Manel's going to win this fight.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Perez, takedowns, solid, really great fast leg kicks. His counters, he's starting to load up just a little bit. Still a great fighter. Guy who's finished Jussier Formiga, who was a former top 5 guy and a contender at 125, finished Jussier Formiga with leg kicks. So I was high on Perez when he did that, and I'm still high on him. He's still a great fighter. Just think Manel Kape is seeing everything perfectly, can stop the takedowns, can get up from the takedowns, can evade the leg kicks perfectly right now at this moment. He is so fast. It's like the Matrix right now. Right, for me, he's the fighter to watch on this particular card, other than, of course, the main event with, this is going to be great, Cheeto Vera versus Corey Sandhagen. It's going to be amazing. But Manel Kape just right now, seeing everything, defense, counters, everything, has literally, I would say, every shot in the book. I mean, he's even got the front kick. Everything's perfect, right now. Not sure how his career is going to go. I'm assuming it's going to keep going up, but, his head has to be right, and he's got to do this for a consistent amount of time. Right now, I think he's primed for this particular fight versus Perez. Like I said, he can evade the leg kicks. He can counter great. He doesn't load up. It's very fast, like super fast, like Roy Jones with the hand speed. I'm serious, from boxing. The legend, pound for pound legend. This guy's looking amazing, and I just think he's going to put on a show. Likes to dance while he's fighting, just quick dancing, like completely showboating, but at the same time, not doing it when he's close to his fighter. He's doing it right when he knows he can still get out of the way. So not being stupid with it, which before he was kind of standing a little too close, getting a little showboaty. Now he's at least showboating with the right distance, right? So we're going with Manel Kape. He's minus 175, $175 to make 100, but he's totally worth it. Even though Perez was a contender, he's lost 2 fights in a row to Alexander Pantoja, number 3, and then Figueiredo, who's a former champ. No shame in that. But when I saw him lose, he lost to wrestling, and he just the other guys, Pantoja went forward, and you could see Perez was kind of, eyes were kind of, head down and just throwing and loading up on counter hooks and just not looking like a real contender just right now. Of course, he can get it back because he's an amazing fighter. Right now, though, I think Kape is going to take control of the fight. So
I totally agree. Kape for the win. Thanks for listening, guys.